Have you ever met someone and thought, what an unfriendly person? But at a second sight, the impression was false. And celebrities who might seem so beautiful and good in behavior turn out to deal with immoral companies? All these mistaken judgments do have a reason, and today I'm gonna show you how to be aware of this bias and how to prevent them. Nisbett and Wilson conducted an experiment to prove the idea that one trait about a person is used to make an overall judgment about them. For example, what is beautiful is good. We've used to think in physical attractiveness stereotypes. In this experiment, college students as participants were divided into two groups to watch an interview with a native French-speaking Belgian instructor who spoke English with a fairly noticeable accent. In one video, the instructor presented himself as someone likable, respectful of his students' intelligence and motives, flexible in his approach to teaching, and enthusiastic about his subject matter. In the other interview, he presented himself in an unlikable way, cold, distrustful towards the students, and quite rigid in his teaching style. After watching the videos, the subjects were asked to rate the lecturer on physical appearance, mannerisms, and his accent. It should be noted that the mannerisms and accents were kept the same in both versions of the videos. Consistent with the halo effect, students who saw the warm intonation of the lecturer rated him more attractive, his mannerisms more likable, and even his accent as more appealing. The surprise is that students had no clue why they gave one lecturer higher ratings, even after they were given every chance. They were convinced they had made their judgment about the lecturer's physical appearance, mannerisms, and accent without considering how likable he was. Another study by Harari and McDavid predicted that teachers' evaluations of children's performance would be associated with stereotyped perceptions of the students' first names. Short essays written by fifth-grade students were evaluated by teachers for the study. The names of the children were replaced by some popular and attractive names, while others were replaced with unattractive names. Overall, the study found that the essays with names that were associated with positive stereotypes received the highest grades. This goes to show that even experienced teachers fall into the halo effects tab, leading their preconceived judgments to obscure their grading. So what can you extract for your own life? The halo effect affects us in our everyday life, because we do not solely rely on objective information, but we actively construct images painted by our first impressions of others that fit in with what we've already know. Only then we can pigeonhole them. Besides perception of people, the halo effect has become a well-known and successful business model for products and brands. Combine an easy product with a well-known and high-valuable name, you can triple the price. But what this experiment demonstrates is that although we can understand the halo effect intellectually, we often have no idea when it is actually happening. Without realizing it, we naturally make judgments. And then, even when it's pointed to us, we still deny that it is a product of the halo effect phenomenon. So the next time you vote for a politician, consider buying a pair of designer jeans or decide whether you like someone. Ask yourself whether the halo effect is operating. Are you really evaluating the traits of the person or product, or is the halo effect interfering? This simple check on the halo effect could save you from voting for the wrong person, wasting your money, or rejecting someone who would be a loyal friend. Though being aware of the halo effect does not eliminate the bias from our lives, it can certainly help to improve our objective decision-making abilities. You can mitigate the effect of the bias by trying to create two possible impressions of people, brands, or other things when you first met them. Eventually, once you gain more information about it, you will be able to choose which original impression was closest to how you have now come to see them. You should always consider the bias when purchasing products because the highest quality brand or the best brand for you may not be the most popular and heavily advertised one. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing if you haven't yet, and I hope to see you in the next video.